In this episode, we're gonna learn how you can embroider on the tongue of canvas shoes like this one. So let's go ahead and jump right in. But before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that if you have any questions at all throughout the video, to leave a comment below and we'll get back to you with an answer. And I also wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed so far. If you are new to our channel, welcome. If you have not subscribed yet, then I highly recommend clicking on subscribe. You will not regret it. Now, these are great gifts for kids. They're great for back to school gifts. And even organizations. A lot of people like to put their monograms on the tongue of sneakers. They also like to put anything they identify with, maybe like cartoons, anything that they find cute or amusing. What else? You can also have seen some people put like their instrument if they're in band, or if you're in any organization in school, if you're in any sports, you would put, you know, what sport you play, like a baseball, whatever, and then you can decorate your name, make it personal. So there's really a lot that you can do with it, and you can sell them as custom one-off gifts to either one person or to an entire organization that all wants their names on cleats or on shoes. So the issue here with embroidering these type of shoes is not basically being able to hoop it. Obviously you can't hoop it because you have all this. So what do? We cut it out and then we glue it back on. No, I'm just kidding. We don't do that. We're gonna use a specialty hoop in order to get this flat and then kind of leave the rest of the shoe hanging. And of course, we're gonna use something that you guys have probably seen if you are not new to this channel. So if you've been here before, you've probably seen me use these before on other items like bags or anything that's basically hard to embroider. These are machine embroidery clamps. And today I'm going to be using a small window that is basically tailor-made for these type of Converse-y shoes where you can embroider on the tongue of them. So let's go ahead and see how I'm going to do it. But before anything, let's go over some quick best practices for embroidering on this type of material to begin with. So let's start off with our stabilizer. I'm going to actually use cutaway stabilizer. You can use your tearaway if you're embroidering a relatively simple design, which when you have such a small embroidery area, chances are you're going to be embroidering something very simple. So you can get away perfectly fine with your tearaway. However, cutaway is my stabilizer of choice. So I'm gonna go ahead and use cutaway also because this is a little bit stretchy. So I always like to play safe and use my cutaway. Now, there's nothing wrong with using tearaway. I love tearaway for certain projects, but for something like this where, you know, this isn't gonna go to anybody, I can use my cutaway. However, you may wanna use your tearaway, So let's quickly talk about needle choice. Actually, for this material, I'm just going to be using my standard 7511 sharp point needle, so there are no need to change any needles for this project. I also am going to be using some temporary adhesive spray that I will show you guys how I'm going to hoop this in just a second. It's very easy. And also, don't forget, you're going to want to take off your laces. Yeah, don't forget that step. All right, guys, so you know what needle stabilizer you're gonna be using. So now let's take it on over to the machine so you guys can see how we're gonna hoop this. All right, so I have sprayed some spray adhesive onto my cutaway and I'm just going to place it under the tongue as seen here. And I'm gonna smooth it out. Once I'm done with that, then all I have to do at this point is just slide it on under and press down on the lever. Now, if you guys want to see more about how this works in depth, I do have another video, which I will link, and it kind of goes over how this whole contraption works and how you put it together and how you put it onto the machine. But without further ado, we are ready to trace and press start. Alright guys, so here is the finished product. Now, doesn't this look awesome? I just love how much embroidery area you get. As you can see, I was able to embroider on basically the entire tongue of the shoe. And now when I lace it up, it's gonna be a nice, cute design that basically any kid can rock to school, or adult, if you like monsters. One last thing before we go, I just want to tell you guys that I got this design on hoopmade.com. you are able to download a free design every month once you become a member. I will link it in the description if you're interested in learning more. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button below and to subscribe to our channel. And I also want to take the time to invite you guys to our Facebook group, Embroidery and Custom Apparel Mastery. In there, you will chat with me and thousands of other embroiderers. You can ask us any questions that you have, or you can share any tips of your own. So go ahead, don't forget to join the group. I have linked it below in the description. And one last thing before we go, I want to encourage you guys to sign up for our newsletter, because you will get our videos and different content mailed to you directly, so you won't miss a thing. All right, guys, thank you again for watching. I'll see you back here next time. Bye.